I like to break careers down into 3 easy steps to make it easy to help individuals manage their careers. The first step to career management is clearly writing up your goals. Now, that can sometimes feel like a little bit of a chore, and so you can consider it as a wish list as well. But writing up your goals is absolutely critical, because if you don't identify your goals, how are you going to realize them? And most people definitely have goals. They circle around in our minds. We think about them periodically, but we don't take them really seriously. Taking your goals seriously means sitting down, going through the exercise of writing them down and getting them lodged more firmly in your mind, in your long-term memory, as opposed to just being rough concepts that you want to take care of. So goals is mission critical to career management. The next step to career management is organizing your marketing tools. Now, what are they? Marketing tools are resumes, bios, email signature, voicemail signature, business cards, references, recommendations, hot links to work samples, visuals. You need marketing tools to have at the ready to be able to entice individuals to look at your portfolio. So marketing tools kind of go hand in hand with goals. And I always use my birthday every year to draft up a new goals list for the coming year. And then while I'm at it, I get all of my marketing tools out, I print them up, put them on my desk, and I go through them for consistency, formatting, how they look, make sure all the latest contact information is there. If I added a new social media platform this year, it should be added to my marketing tools, so that I'm always prepared for that day when someone says to me, "Can you send me something?" And it's like, I sure can. I've got the tools. I'll get them over to you. The third step to career management is organizing yourself around job search. And most talent just think of job search as job search, but I've taken to breaking it into 2 distinct areas. One is job search research, and then the second aspect of it is job search strategy. Now, what's the difference between those 2? Job search research is each individual's responsibility to go out, study the industry that they're in, and start to know who the companies are that they might go and pursue work with. Now, how do you find those companies? Well, a really handy trick is knowing this. Every industry usually has an associative body that oversees it. So in the case of media, it's the Canadian Media Producers Association. In marketing, it might be the Marketing Association of the United States. I mean, there is an associative body for every industry. So I encourage you to go and find that association, and that's where your job search research starts, because you can go in and take a look at the sponsors, take a look at the delegates, the participants. Go over those websites with a fine-tooth comb, because anyone participating in their association or in their conferences, any company participating has money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there in the first place. And if they have money, they're probably hiring. So the association is an awesome way to find a job search list for your new industry. Now, once you get your research done, then it becomes a question of developing a strategy for your job search. Now, that breaks down for me into a couple of core steps. First of all, I will use a spreadsheet, because I'm kind of spreadsheet oriented, and I will put the companies in alphabetical order, and then I will go in and research the company's mandate. I want to know what service or product, or both, that they're offering to what audience. And it'll be right there on the website, This company is a leader in whatever industry, and they'll have their own positioning statement. So you just take that mandate and you park it into your spreadsheet. Then you get onto LinkedIn and you go and you research who are the people in that company? And you take it one step further and you think about, what department do I want to approach in that company? So then you go and you look at the people in that department, because they are the ones that you want to hire you, right? So you list those people, their full names and their titles on your spreadsheet. Then the next piece of it is drafting up a business case. When you think about it, it's a 4-part formula that's really important, and it makes the difference between you being competitive against your peers or not. If you think in advance and prepare an answer for why they would hire you in particular, why would they hire you now, what role you'd actually like to play with that company, and why do you want to work with this company in particular, I will guarantee you that if you answer those 4 questions and have them prepared on your spreadsheet, the magical day your cell phone rings with a person from that company, boom, you open up your spreadsheet, the information's sitting right there, and you sound like a completely prepared professional. The last piece of job search strategy is planning your marketing touchdowns. Now, when you're in job search, planning your marketing touchdowns is really critical. It takes between 1 and 5 marketing touchdowns to go from perfect strangers to a known entity. So let's say I'm in job search and I'm targeting a given company, and I know what the mandate is, and I know who the decision makers are, who I want to approach. So now I approach them on LinkedIn and I make a request to connect. Marketing touchdown number 1. They answer me back, hopefully. Marketing touchdown number 2. Now my name has been in front of them twice. Okay, so now that they've positively received me, I'll wait a little while and I'll find a good way. I'll script up a good way to approach them again, and I'll ask for their email, or I'll just get their email and I'll send them one. And I'll thank them again for connecting, and I'll ask them if there's an opportunity for us to actually speak. Marketing touchdown number 3. They respond to me with whatever answers they have. It's going to work or it's not. Marketing touchdown number 4. So now that we've done these marketing touchdowns, I have gone from stranger to a known entity. That's great. That is the perfect start. But of course, careers take more than that. So now we need to move it to the next level of job search strategy. And that's marketing touchdowns numbers 5 to 12. I know it sounds like a lot, but really it's organic and it happens over time. And if you do this process with 15 companies on a spreadsheet, sooner or later something is going to break. So once you get an email relationship established and you're a known entity, then you have to find a way to build trust and build reliability and become the person that they can't do without. Okay? So they don't have a job right now. That's okay. When can I check back in? In 3 months, marketing touchdown number 5 or 6, right? A job comes up, you're welcome to apply for it, marketing touchdown number 7. And so on through the process. So it takes all these marketing touchdowns, just like the planes, or just like the wheels of a plane landing on the ground. It takes from 1 to 5 marketing touchdowns to become less of a stranger, and then it takes between 5 and usually 12, but it usually happens around the 8th touchdown or so, where if you've done your homework and prepared properly, you will be super competitive and they will give you serious consideration for a job, because now they know you and they trust you, and that is the sweet spot in job search strategy.